Okay, let's talk about something that could literally save you hundreds of dollars on your next vacation. Today, we're going to break down exactly what to do when you see that price drop on a cruise you've already booked. You know, that moment that can either be a total bummer or, as you're about to find out, kind of awesome.
So, picture this. You did it. You found the perfect cruise, you clicked book, and you've officially started the countdown. The excitement is building, right? You're already dreaming about that ocean breeze, all the incredible food, and the new places you're going to see. But then, maybe a week or two later, you just happen to glance at the price again. And you see it. The same exact cruise, the same cabin, for a whole lot less. Ah, that sinking feeling, that little pang of buyer's remorse. We've all been there. But what if I told you that moment isn't a loss? What if it's actually an opportunity?
Well, stick with me, because that's exactly what we're going to do. We're walking through the step-by-step guide to turning that price drop dilemma into real savings, or maybe even some fantastic perks. It's time to get that money back where it belongs, in your wallet.
And here's the big secret, the main takeaway for this whole thing. A price drop after you book is actually great news. Seriously, it's your chance to either slash your final cost or score an amazing upgrade all on the cruise line's dime. You just have to know the right moves to make.
So first things first, before you do anything else, you got to know what you bought. It all starts with the type of fare you booked, because that's the key that's going to unlock all of your options.
Okay, so your options really boil down to this: refundable versus non-refundable. If you booked a refundable, or what they call a standard fare, you are in the best possible position to get a straight-up cash refund or some onboard credit. Now, if you booked a non-refundable fare to save a few bucks up front, don't worry, you can often still get that price reduced or get some really valuable onboard credit. You just might not get the full cash difference back.
All right, next up, and listen, this one is absolutely critical, is knowing where you are on the payment calendar. There is one single date that changes everything.
The timing of that price drop is, well, everything. If it happens before your final payment is due, that is the absolute best case scenario. You've got all the leverage to get the price adjusted. But what if it happens after you've paid in full? Your options might narrow a little bit, but they definitely don't disappear. This is when you start thinking about negotiating for things like onboard credit or even a cabin upgrade. Okay, so you know your fare type and you know where you stand with the final payment date. Now, it's action time. Let's get into who you need to call and exactly what you should say. You know, a little prep work here goes a long, long way. Before you even think about picking up the phone, get these 4 things and have them right in front of you: your reservation number, the name of the ship, your sail date, and, of course, that new, lower fare that you found. It just makes the whole call smoother and shows them you've done your homework. And look, you don't need some long, complicated story. A simple, polite script like this is perfect. It's direct, it gets straight to the point, and it tells the agent exactly what you're looking for and gives them the info they need to find your booking fast. Easy, right?
So, who do you actually call? Well, if you booked through a travel agent, your job is super easy. Call them. They will handle all the back and forth for you. That's literally their job. But if you book directly with the cruise line like Carnival or Royal Caribbean or Norwegian, then you'll be calling their customer service line yourself. But wait, what if they say no to a cash refund? Do not hang up the phone. This is where the real fun begins. This is where you can start negotiating and score some pretty amazing perks.
The magic phrase here is, what are my options? Cruise lines would often much rather give you perks than cash, so ask specifically, can you offer any onboard credit? What about an upgrade to the drink package or the Wi-Fi? Maybe a credit for one of the specialty restaurants? And hey, a cabin upgrade is always a fantastic thing to ask for. Just be persistent and always be polite.
Let's put some real numbers to this to see how it works. Let's say you booked your cruise for $950 per person. You felt good about it, you were all set to go.
But then, boom, you see that price drop. The same exact trip is now going for $825. That's a pretty big chunk of change, and you are totally within your rights to ask about it.
And just think about the potential reward for that one simple phone call. It could mean $125 cash back per person, or maybe $250 in onboard credit for you and your partner to spend on whatever you want, or maybe even a free upgrade from that inside room to a balcony. I mean, come on, that is a huge win.
So what is it? What's the one thing that separates the casual cruiser from the savvy traveler who always seems to get the best deal, even after they've booked? Let's talk about the secret.
It's really this simple. You have to keep checking the price, even after you've hit pay. These deals are not going to fall into your lap. You have to go out and find them. This one single proactive habit is what makes this entire strategy pay off.
And the best part is, you don't have to spend all day doing it. You can set up free price alerts on websites like CruiseWatch or ShipMate, or just make it a weekly ritual. Every Tuesday, you check your cruise's booking page. And of course, if you have a travel advisor you trust, ask them to keep an eye out for you. Let technology do the heavy lifting.
So there you have it. That's the playbook. The next time you see a cruise price drop, you'll know it's not a reason for regret, it's a call to action. Which really just leaves one last question for you to think about. Has this ever happened to you, and what kind of awesome deals have you managed to score? Now you know exactly how to make sure you never miss out again.